Hi, it's Michael Farr from Farr, Miller and Washington. What do you think about the markets? Are you concerned? Do you think this is the correction? Are we in for a pullback? Is this the beginning of something more dire? Do you have an answer? How do you feel? Lots of people keep asking me those questions. They want to know. I'd like to know. What I know about investing is that I don't know. Think about how you feel about what the markets have been doing lately. We have headlines from Iraq. We have headlines from the Ukraine. We have headlines from the Federal Reserve. We have headlines from around the world. And the tough part about going to a three-ring circus is trying to decide which ring you should be watching when. Of all of these major headlines, which will have the most serious impact, which will have the most ramifications for us, for the U.S., for our economy and our markets? How do you feel about our markets? If you're not feeling good about our markets, if you're going to tell me that our markets have been falling, Mr. Farr, things don't look good lately, I'm going to tell you that by the numbers, not so bad. Since the end of June, we're down about 1% total after all of these market gyrations, and we're still up a few percentage points rather nicely for the year. Economic data are not robust. The Fed remains concerned, but before you leap to a conclusion, I think it's much safer, much wiser, much more advised to say, I don't know. And if you don't know what's going on really with the economy, which I would tell you is the case for me most of the time, if you're going to tell me I really don't know what the markets might be doing right now, which is the case for me most of the time, I would suggest that you go back to your discipline, that you try and decide why I'm invested and my investment horizon. My investment horizon and the horizon for most of our clients is a rather long one. So these short-term gyrations, while unpleasant, don't really end up mattering a whole lot. If you need help coming up with a discipline, if you need help or a little hand-holding to stick with your discipline, give us a call at Farr, Miller in Washington. If you're checking our website or if you subscribe to our weekly market reports, you're going to like this week's a lot. Dr. Ronald Johannes has written a fabulous piece on the Ukraine and why it's important to U.S. markets and the U.S. economy. I hope you enjoy it. I'll see you next week. Enjoy the rest of your summer. In Washington, D.C., I'm Michael Farr.